The words you speak at the break of day are the seeds you plant for your future. If you command your morning with authority, if you declare blessings with conviction, you will walk in favor, strength, and victory. Rise with confidence, knowing that your words shape your reality. Before the world speaks to you, speak to yourself. Before circumstances try to dictate your mood, dictate your atmosphere with declarations of power. You are not a victim of chance. You are a commander of your destiny. Speak life into your day. Declare, I am strong, I am favored, I am blessed. I am unstoppable. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Today, doors of opportunity open for me. Today, I walk in wisdom. Today, I am a magnet for divine connections and supernatural breakthroughs. Do not allow doubt, fear, or negativity to take root in your heart. Cast them out with the authority you carry. Every morning, the enemy tries to plant distractions, discouragement, and delays. But you have the power to cancel every assignment of darkness. Lift your voice and declare, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I am walking in divine health, divine wisdom, and divine prosperity. Every step I take is ordered. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I will not be anxious. I will not be afraid. I will not be defeated. Understand this, when you command your morning, heaven responds. The angels move at the sound of your faith. The universe aligns with the words you release. Speak boldly, believe fully, and walk fearlessly into your day. Do not wait for things to change before you speak. Speak and things will change. Do not wait for doors to open before you declare favor. Declare favor and the doors will open. Rise up and take dominion. You were not created to be ordinary. You were designed to be exceptional. Every morning, heaven watches and waits. What will you decree? What will you command? Let your voice be filled with faith, your heart be filled with expectation, and your mind be filled with victory. This day is yours to conquer, and nothing can stop you. Walk in power, walk in grace, walk in purpose, because today is the day you win. Your words are not just sounds. They are forces that shape your reality. Every morning as you rise, you have the power to set the tone for your entire day through the words you choose to speak. The way you command your morning determines the course of your success, peace, and progress. If you begin your day with words of faith, power, and authority, you align yourself with divine purpose and position yourself for victory. But if you allow doubt, fear, and negativity to control your speech, you unknowingly give the enemy permission to operate in your life. This is why it is critical to be intentional about the words you speak as the sun rises. When you wake up, your mind is in a receptive state, ready to absorb whatever you feed it. This is the time when you must take charge and declare words of life. Before you check your phone, before you listen to the news, before you entertain any thoughts of worry or frustration, you must establish the atmosphere for your day. Speak boldly and declare, today I walk in strength. Today I am favored. Today I am productive and prosperous. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am full of wisdom, peace, and clarity. Every door that is meant for me will open, and every obstacle will be removed. When you do this, you are not just saying words. You are planting seeds into your day, and those seeds will bear fruit. The world was created by words, and everything responds to words. When you speak with authority, creation aligns with your declaration. This is a divine principle that has been in place since the beginning of time. Just as God spoke light into existence, you have the power to speak light into your day. Your words have the ability to call things into being, to shift circumstances, and to release favor over your life. If you speak lack, you will experience lack. If you speak failure, you will encounter failure. But if you speak abundance, joy, peace, and victory, your life will begin to reflect those realities. Many people wake up and allow their emotions to dictate their words. If they feel tired, they say, I am so exhausted. If they feel worried, they say, I don't know how I'm going to make it. If they feel overwhelmed, they say, I can't do this. But this is the wrong approach. Your words should not follow your feelings. Your words should lead your feelings. Even if you wake up feeling weak, declare, I am strong. Even if you feel uncertain, declare, I have wisdom and direction. Even if challenges lie ahead, declare, I have the victory. The more you declare positive, faith-filled words, the more your mind, body, and circumstances will align with them. There is power in consistency. One morning of positive declarations is good, but a lifestyle of commanding your morning will transform your life. The more you declare blessings, favor, and success, the more you will see them manifest. This is not a one-time act. This is a discipline that must become a daily habit. Just as you nourish your body with food every morning, you must nourish your spirit with powerful words. Speak over your health, your finances, your relationships, and your purpose. Say, I am healthy, whole, and strong. My body functions in divine order. I am financially blessed and a blessing to others. I have divine connections, and the right people are coming into my life. I walk in purpose, and everything I do prospers. When you declare these words daily, you program your mind for success, and you set a standard for your life. Obstacles and challenges will come, but your words determine how you handle them. Instead of speaking defeat, speak victory. Instead of speaking fear, speak faith. Instead of speaking frustration, speak peace. Your words are weapons, and when you use them correctly, you can overcome any situation. If things do not look the way you want them to, do not agree with the negative circumstances, change them with your words. Declare, I may be facing challenges, but I am more than a conqueror. I may not see the way, but doors are opening for me. I may have obstacles, but I have the wisdom and strength to overcome them. As you consistently speak life, your circumstances will begin to shift in your favor. Your words not only affect your external circumstances, but they also shape your internal world. When you command your morning with positive affirmations, you build confidence, resilience, and a strong mindset. You create an atmosphere of peace and joy that carries you throughout the day. Others will notice the difference in you because your speech will reflect your mindset. People who speak negatively attract negativity, but those who speak life attract blessings, opportunities, and favor. Every morning, the choice is yours. Will you speak words of life or words of limitation? Will you command your morning with authority, or will you let circumstances dictate your day? The power is in your tongue, and what you declare will shape your reality. Choose to speak blessings, choose to declare victory, and choose to command your morning with power. When you do, you will walk in divine alignment, and nothing will be able to stop you from fulfilling your purpose. Before the world speaks to you, you must speak to yourself. The words you release in the morning set the foundation for everything that follows. The moment you wake up, you are given an opportunity to shape your day. And what you say in those first moments will either build you up or tear you down. Many people begin their day by checking their phones, scrolling through negative news, or entertaining thoughts of stress and anxiety. But if you want to walk in victory, you must take control of your morning. You must speak into your day before the day speaks to you. When you rise, you are in a position of spiritual authority. The atmosphere is waiting for your command, and the world around you is listening to your voice. If you do not take control of your morning, Circumstances will dictate your emotions, and you will find yourself reacting instead of leading. This is why you must declare your victory before any challenges arise. Speak with boldness. Today is my day of favor. Today I walk in strength and wisdom. No obstacle will shake me, and no distraction will move me. I am covered, protected, and empowered to succeed. When you do this, you are establishing dominion over your environment. There is a reason why great leaders, successful individuals, and people of strong faith all have morning rituals. They understand that the way they start determines the way they finish. If you begin in frustration, doubt, or fear, your day will follow that pattern. But if you start with confidence, joy, and a mindset of victory, you will see things shift in your favor. Your morning declarations are not just words. They are instructions that shape your reality. When you declare, I am blessed, blessings begin to locate you. When you say, I am favored, favor begins to surround you. When you proclaim, I am strong, strength rises within you. Your words have the power to break limitations before they even appear. The moment you wake up, the enemy tries to plant seeds of discouragement, confusion, and fear. He wants you to look at your problems and believe that they are bigger than your potential. But you must refuse to give him room. Take authority immediately. Declare, I am more than a conqueror. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every plan of the enemy is canceled. I walk in divine purpose and unlimited favor. When you say these things, you are reinforcing your spiritual strength and closing every door that negativity might try to enter through. Faithful declarations prepare you for the unexpected. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. Challenges, setbacks, and difficulties will come. But if you have already spoken words of power into your day, you will not be shaken. When others panic, you will stand firm. When others complain, you will remain grateful. When others give up, you will push forward. This is because your words have already conditioned your mind and spirit to see every situation from a place of victory. You do not wait for problems to arise before you declare solutions. You declare solutions in advance. Many people struggle because they wait for their circumstances to change before they change their words. They say, I will speak positivity when I see results, or I will declare success when things start improving. But that is not how faith works. Faith does not wait for evidence. It creates evidence. You must speak blessings even when you do not yet see them. You must declare success even when challenges surround you. Your words are like seeds. You plant them in the morning, and in due time, you will see the harvest. This is why you cannot afford to speak carelessly. Every word you release carries weight, and the universe responds accordingly. If you wake up and say, I am tired, this day will be difficult, nothing ever goes right for me, you are programming your mind to look for struggles. But if you wake up and say, I am energized, this day is filled with opportunities. I am walking into greatness. You are programming your spirit for victory. You may not see the results immediately, but over time, your words will shape your destiny. The more you practice commanding your morning, the stronger your declarations become. At first, it may feel unnatural or even forced, but as you continue, it will become second nature. Just as athletes train their bodies to be strong, you must train your spirit to speak powerfully. Make it a habit to start each morning with confidence, gratitude, and expectation. Speak over your health. I am strong, whole, and full of life. Speak over your finances. I am prosperous, wise, and abundantly supplied. Speak over your relationships. I am surrounded by love, favor, and divine connections. Speak over your purpose. Your words are like a compass guiding you in the direction you choose. If you speak confusion, you will experience confusion. If you speak clarity, you will receive clarity. If you speak defeat, you will feel defeated. But if you speak victory, nothing will be able to stop you. Every morning, you must remind yourself of who you are and whose you are. You are not weak, you are not powerless, and you are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are a commander of your destiny, and your words have the authority to shape your day. No matter what yesterday looked like, today is a new opportunity. No matter what struggles you faced before, this morning is a fresh start. Open your mouth and declare blessings. Command your morning with boldness and faith. Do not wait for the world to dictate how your day will go. You set the tone. Speak with authority. Walk in confidence and expect nothing less than the best. Your words have power, and when you use them with intention, you will see the extraordinary unfold before you. Before the world speaks to you, you must speak to yourself. The moment you wake up, you are given an opportunity to shape your day, and what you say in those first moments will either build you up or tear you down. Many people begin their day by checking their phones, scrolling through negative news, or entertaining thoughts of stress and anxiety. But if you want to walk in victory, you must take control of your morning. You must speak into your day before the day speaks to you. The atmosphere is waiting for your command, and the world around you is listening to your voice. If you do not take control of your morning, circumstances will dictate your emotions, and you will find yourself reacting instead of leading. This is why you must declare your victory before any challenges arise. Speak with boldness, declaring that today is a day of favor, wisdom, and divine opportunities. When you do this, you are establishing dominion over your environment and setting the course for your day. There is a reason why great leaders, successful individuals, and people of strong faith all have morning rituals. They understand that the way they start determines the way they finish. If you begin in frustration, doubt, or fear, your day will follow that pattern. But if you start with confidence, joy, and a mindset of victory, you will see things shift in your favor. Your morning declarations are not just words. They are instructions that shape your reality. When you declare blessings, blessings begin to locate you. When you say that you are favored, favor begins to surround you. When you proclaim that you are strong, strength rises within you. Your words are seeds, and the harvest you reap is determined by what you plant. If you plant words of failure, you will experience failure. But if you plant words of success, you will walk in success. The way you speak about your day determines how your day unfolds. Your words have the power to break limitations before they even appear. The moment you wake up, the enemy tries to plant seeds of discouragement, confusion, and fear. He wants you to look at your problems and believe that they are bigger than your potential. But you must refuse to give him room. Take authority immediately, declaring that you are more than a conqueror, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that you walk in divine purpose. When you say these things, you are reinforcing your spiritual strength and closing every door that negativity might try to enter through. You do not have to wait for circumstances to change before you declare victory. You declare victory, and your circumstances will align. When you start your day with declarations of faith, you give yourself an advantage before any challenge arises. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. Challenges, setbacks, and difficulties will come, but if you have already spoken words of power into your day, you will not be shaken. When others panic, you will stand firm. When others complain, you will remain grateful. When others give up, you will push forward. This is because your words have already conditioned your mind and spirit to see every situation from a place of victory. You do not wait for problems to arise before you declare solutions. You declare solutions in advance. Instead of saying you do not know what to do, declare that you have wisdom and clarity. Instead of saying you are struggling, declare that you are overcoming. Instead of saying you are tired, declare that you are energized and full of life. Many people struggle because they wait for their circumstances to change before they change their words. They say they will speak positively when they see results, or that they will declare success when things start improving. But that is not how faith works. Faith does not wait for evidence. It creates evidence. You must speak blessings even when you do not yet see them. You must declare success even when challenges surround you. Your words are like seeds. You plant them in the morning, and in due time you will see the harvest. This is why you cannot afford to speak carelessly. Every word you release carries weight, and the universe responds accordingly. If you wake up and say that you are tired and that nothing ever goes right for you, you are programming your mind to look for struggles. But if you wake up and declare that you are walking into greatness, you are programming your spirit for victory. The more you practice commanding your morning, the stronger your declarations become. At first, it may feel unnatural or even forced, but as you continue, it will become second nature. Just as athletes train their bodies to be strong, you must train your spirit to speak powerfully. Make it a habit to start each morning with confidence, gratitude, and expectation. Speak over your health, finances, relationships, and purpose. Speak strength over your body, wisdom over your decisions, and favor over your encounters. Your words create the atmosphere in which you live, and when you fill that atmosphere with power, your day will reflect it. Your words are like a compass, guiding you in the direction you choose. If you speak confusion, you will experience confusion. If you speak clarity, you will receive clarity. If you speak defeat, you will feel defeated. But if you speak victory, nothing will be able to stop you. Every morning you must remind yourself of who you are and whose you are. You are not weak, powerless, or at the mercy of circumstances. You are a commander of your destiny, and your words have the authority to shape your day. No matter what yesterday looked like, today is a new opportunity. No matter what struggles you faced before, this morning is a fresh start. Open your mouth and declare blessings. Command your morning with boldness and faith. Do not wait for the world to dictate how your day will go. You set the tone. Speak with authority, walk in confidence, and expect nothing less than the best. Your words have power, and when you use them with intention, you will see the extraordinary unfold before you. Every morning, the moment you wake up, you enter a battleground of thoughts, emotions, and influences. The enemy does not wait for you to get out of bed before he starts working against you. He plants seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity before your feet even touch the floor. That is why you must take immediate authority over your morning and cancel every negative assignment that has been set against you. If you do not take charge, the challenges of the day will dictate your emotions, your reactions, and your outcomes. But when you rise with power and declare victory before anything else, you shift the atmosphere in your favor. You must recognize that every morning a spiritual war is waged over your life. And the way you speak determines whether you walk in victory or defeat. Negative thoughts often creep in before the day even begins. Worry about the tasks ahead, fear of the unknown, anxiety about finances, relationships, or health. These thoughts try to take root in your mind and shape your mood. If you do not intentionally cancel these negative assignments, they will control your day. You must be aggressive in your declarations, refusing to allow negativity to have a foothold. The moment you wake up, speak against anything that tries to steal your peace. Declare, I reject every lie of the enemy. I refuse to be overwhelmed. I refuse to be discouraged. I reject fear, stress, and anxiety. My mind is clear, my heart is strong, and my spirit is victorious. When you do this, you take authority over your emotions and prevent the enemy from having control over your day. Many people do not realize that every challenge they face has a spiritual root. Delays, frustrations, confusion, and obstacles are often orchestrated to keep you from walking in purpose. The enemy knows that if he can control your morning, he can control your momentum. That is why you must cancel his plans before they manifest. Do not wait until problems arise. Speak against them in advance. Say, every weapon formed against me is destroyed. Every negative plan against my success is canceled. Every voice speaking against my destiny is silenced. I walk in divine favor, and no opposition can stand against me. When you declare these things, you send a clear message to the spiritual realm that you are in control of your day. Your words are not just sounds. They are spiritual forces that create or destroy. When you speak fear, you give it power. When you declare defeat, you invite failure. But when you speak faith, you release victory. That is why it is dangerous to complain, murmur, or speak negatively about your life. Many people sabotage their own success by agreeing with the enemy's words instead of declaring God's promises. When you wake up and say today is going to be stressful, you have already given stress permission to rule over your day. But when you declare today is filled with joy, peace, and success, you set a new standard for your experience. The enemy wants you to come into agreement with negativity, but you must refuse. Speak life, speak faith, and watch your words shape your reality. There is power in rejecting what does not belong to you. Just because a negative thought enters your mind does not mean you have to accept it. Just because a challenge arises does not mean you have to surrender to it. Learn to speak back to the circumstances around you. If sickness tries to enter your body, declare, I am healed, whole, and full of life. If lack tries to show up in your finances, declare, I am abundantly supplied and all my needs are met. If confusion tries to cloud your mind, declare, I have wisdom, clarity, and divine direction. Every time you reject the negative and replace it with the positive, you strengthen your spiritual authority. The mistake many people make is allowing their environment to dictate their declarations. If they wake up feeling tired, they say, I don't have the energy for the day. If they wake up feeling anxious, they say, I don't know how I'm going to handle everything. If they face a setback, they say, nothing ever goes right for me. But this is the wrong approach. You do not let your feelings determine your words. You let your words determine your feelings. Even if you wake up feeling weak, declare, I am strong. Even if you feel uncertain, declare, I have divine wisdom. Even if challenges lie ahead, declare, I have the victory. When you command your morning with words of faith, your emotions, circumstances, and reality begin to align with your declaration. It is not enough to speak powerfully once and then fall back into negativity. Commanding your morning is a daily discipline, a spiritual strategy that must be practiced consistently. Every morning you must wake up with the mindset of a warrior, ready to take control of your day. Speak against every form of opposition. Cancel every negative assignment and declare that you are walking in divine favor. The more you practice this, the stronger your faith will become. You will begin to see the patterns of negativity break in your life. Things that used to frustrate you will no longer shake you. Situations that used to bring fear will no longer intimidate you. You will walk with a confidence that comes from knowing that your words have already secured your victory. The world responds to those who know their authority. When you speak with power, doors open, opportunities come, and favor follows you. But when you allow negativity to dictate your day, you become a victim of circumstances instead of a commander of your destiny. Every morning you must make a choice. Will you let fear, stress, and worry rule over you, or will you take authority and declare victory? The power is in your tongue. Speak life, cancel negativity, and command your morning with boldness. When you do, nothing will be able to stop you from walking in the fullness of your purpose. Every morning presents a fresh opportunity to shape the course of your day. The words you speak in those first moments set the atmosphere for what is to come. Too often, people begin their mornings allowing their circumstances to dictate their emotions, rather than commanding their day with authority. They wake up feeling tired, frustrated, or anxious about what lies ahead, and instead of taking charge, they react. But when you understand the power of speaking blessings over your morning, you will refuse to let external conditions determine your inner state. You will rise with boldness, knowing that the words you release into the atmosphere have the power to shift your reality. The words you speak are not empty. They carry spiritual weight. They shape your mindset, influence your decisions, and attract what you declare. If you wake up and say, "This day is going to be difficult," you are opening the door for struggles to manifest. But if you declare today is filled with opportunities, favor, and success, you position yourself to experience those very things. Your words create the blueprint for your experiences. Many people fail to recognize that their morning declarations set the tone for everything that follows. If you start in a place of defeat, you will find yourself battling negativity throughout the day. But if you start with confidence and expectation, you will walk in victory regardless of what comes your way. One of the most important things you can do each morning is to declare divine protection over your life. The world is full of unseen dangers, and without spiritual covering, you leave yourself vulnerable to attacks. As soon as you wake up, take authority over your day by proclaiming, "I am protected. No harm shall come near me. Every plan of the enemy is canceled. I walk in safety, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper." When you speak these words, you activate divine protection over yourself and your loved ones. You are not merely wishing for safety, you are establishing a hedge of spiritual covering that cannot be penetrated by negativity or harm. In addition to protection, you must also declare divine favor over your day. Favor is what opens doors that no man can shut. It is what causes people to bless you unexpectedly, what positions you for opportunities that others miss. When you declare, "I am walking in favor," every interaction today will work in my favor. I will meet the right people at the right time, and every door meant for me will open. You are setting a supernatural expectation for your day. Favor is not just about luck. It is about alignment. When you speak it into existence, you prepare yourself to recognize and seize divine opportunities. Beyond favor, it is crucial to speak success over your work and assignments. Whether you are leading a business, working on a project, or pursuing a personal goal, the way you speak about your endeavors determines the outcome. Many people sabotage their own success by speaking words of doubt and failure. They say things like, "I hope things go well," or "I don't know if I can do this." But hope is not enough. You must declare certainty. Speak with conviction. "Everything I touch today will prosper. I have the wisdom to make the right decisions. My work is excellent, and I will see results." When you do this, you align your mindset with success, and success begins to follow you. It is also important to speak peace and joy into your day. The enemy will always try to bring distractions, conflicts, and unnecessary stress to steal your peace. But when you command your morning with authority, you refuse to let anything disrupt your inner stability. Declare, "I will not be anxious today. I walk in perfect peace. No situation will shake me. No challenge will overwhelm me. My heart is filled with joy, and my mind is at rest." When you make these declarations, you shield yourself from the emotional storms that try to arise throughout the day. You decide in advance that no matter what happens, your peace will remain intact. Many people allow their emotions to dictate their words instead of using their words to dictate their emotions. They wake up feeling tired and say, I am exhausted. They wake up feeling uncertain and say, I don't know how I'm going to get through this day. But feelings are temporary, and they should never have the final say. You have the power to override emotions with words of authority. Even if you wake up feeling weak, declare, I am strong, energized, and full of life. Even if you feel unmotivated, declare, I have the drive and determination to accomplish everything today. Your words shape your emotions, and when you speak strength, you will begin to feel strong. Another powerful practice is to declare wisdom and clarity over your day. Life is filled with decisions, big and small, that shape your future. If you rely only on your own understanding, you may make choices based on fear or uncertainty. But when you declare wisdom, you open yourself up to divine guidance. Say, I have clarity in all my decisions. I walk in wisdom. I know what to do and when to do it. I am divinely led, and I will not be confused. When you declare these words, you tune your spirit to receive divine instruction, and you will find that the right ideas, solutions, and answers will come to you effortlessly. Consistency is key when it comes to commanding your morning. Speaking blessings once and then returning to negative speech will not bring lasting results. You must make it a daily habit to take authority over your morning. Every single day, declare protection, favor, success, peace, strength, and wisdom. Speak them not just when you feel like it, but as a discipline. The more you do it, the more your words will become reality. Over time, you will notice that your days begin to align with your declarations. You will walk in confidence, knowing that your words have paved the way for victory. Your morning is your foundation, and what you build on it determines the stability of your entire day. When you command your morning, you take charge of your destiny. You refuse to let circumstances dictate your reality, and you choose to shape your day with faith, boldness, and expectation. Speak with authority, walk with confidence, and watch as your life begins to reflect the very blessings you have declared. The power is in your words. Use them to create the life you desire. Every morning, you are given the opportunity to shape your day. But too many people wake up and allow their circumstances to dictate their outlook. They wait to see how the day unfolds before deciding whether to be positive or discouraged. But those who understand the power of their words do not wait for the day to determine their mindset. They take control from the very beginning. You must understand that your morning declarations are not just words. They are spiritual forces that shape your reality. When you open your mouth and speak, you are setting things into motion, whether for good or bad. If you speak life, blessings, and success, you align yourself with favor. But if you speak doubt, frustration, and negativity, you set yourself up for struggles that could have been avoided. Your words are like seeds planted in the soil of your morning, and the harvest you reap throughout the day depends on what you have sown. Many people go through life unaware that their struggles are often a result of what they have been speaking. They say things like, I never have enough, and then wonder why they constantly experience lack. They say, nothing ever goes right for me, and then find themselves stuck in cycles of frustration. But those who learn to command their morning with power understand that what they declare becomes their reality. They wake up and say, I am blessed. I walk in abundance. Everything I touch prospers. And because of this, their lives begin to reflect those very words. It is not enough to simply think positively. You must speak boldly. Thoughts are internal, but declarations release power into the atmosphere. When you speak blessings over your day, you are not just encouraging yourself. You are giving instructions to your circumstances. You are telling your environment how it must respond to you. You are aligning yourself with divine favor. positioning yourself for success and setting the spiritual tone for the hours ahead. This is why you must be intentional about what you say. Do not allow careless words to shape your day. Be deliberate. Speak with authority, knowing that heaven and earth respond to the words you release. There will always be things that try to distract you, discourage you, or pull you away from your purpose. Situations will arise that attempt to shake your confidence and make you question whether you are truly walking in divine favor. But when you have already commanded your morning, you do not have to be moved by what happens later in the day. When others panic, you will remain calm. When others complain, you will stay grateful. When others feel defeated, you will walk in victory. This is because you have already declared strength, wisdom, and peace over yourself before the challenges even arrived. You have already positioned yourself in a place of power. Some people struggle because they only declare blessings when things are going well. They speak faith when they see results. But the moment difficulties arise, they allow fear and doubt to take over their words. But commanding your morning is not just for the days when things look promising. It is for every day. Even when life seems uncertain, you must declare certainty. Even when challenges appear, you must declare victory. Even when obstacles seem great, you must declare that you are greater. Your words should not be based on what you see in the moment, but on what you know to be true. You are destined for success, created for purpose, and designed to win. Speak as if you believe it, and watch your reality shift. One of the greatest weapons you have is consistency.